And do a little bit of the standing for the Tai Chi for Health arthritis movement. Maybe not the whole thing, just a little bit. Okay, so yesterday we're kind of breaking down the movement. When I teach the movement, I like the movements to be bigger, so you understand the movements, but eventually you have to refine the movements and everything has to be continuous. So for learning purposes, right, everything's broken down one at a time, but in reality, you just want to move smoothly and coordinate all your movements. Okay, so just to kind of stay that side, just to kind of get a orientation, right? Let's see if I'm stepping. Is this right? Yeah. Which way am I going? I'm stepping. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, it gets really confusing understanding what you're seeing. Okay. So the movement starts off, right? Basically just stepping forward with the left foot and catching up with the right foot, right? The first three movements, or from the side view, right? Just taking a small step up and a small step up. The bigger you take the step, then the lower you have to go. Okay, so how far down should you go? You have to know your body, right? If your knees are hurting, if your muscles aren't strong enough, you take a smaller step. If you're worried about balance, take a smaller step. But in general, the Sun style, in the world of martial arts training, where normally Kung Fu might be down here, or even Chen or Yang style, you might come here and sit. You can sit really low. For here, the Sun style is more upright, so you shouldn't do the Sun style too far down. The intent of the Sun form is you're already in an application height and setting. Okay, so just a little bit. It's just dropping the knees. You don't have to go way down. You don't have to go too low. You can, but you have to listen to your body, as I said, right? Listen to what you can do. Okay, so, right, starting off with the feet, 45 degrees, heels together. They can be touching or barely touching. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn to your right foot, right? So turn to your right. Yeah. No. Just shift your weight to your right. Yeah? So she's going opposite from me. As you shift your weight to the right, you notice my left heel picks up off the ground already. Okay. So head upright, holding the posture, sinking, right? And then the left foot continues to extend out, yeah, without shifting the weight. So pick the leg back up. Just find the ground first. Find the ground and drop your leg. Yeah, so small step. And then shifting, sink and shift and turn your waist a little bit to the left. And that will peel the right foot off the ground. And then it can pick up, right? Don't shift yet. Find the ground. And then sink the weight down. Okay? So learn to turn the waist. When you watch a lot of people doing sunset, you don't see these big turns. But I guarantee you, if they look very comfortable and relaxed, inside of here, there's a little turn. There's a small little turn. You just may not see it and may not pick it up. But you have to turn. So force yourself to turn no more than 45. You'll feel how it picks up that left foot or the opposite foot. Then sink. Feel your joint sinking as you come forward, and then turn. And then it's going to pull that leg up. As it pulls that back leg up, resist that temptation to rise. As it pulls the leg up, sink on the front leg. Right? Find the ground first. Almost pause if you have to. Right? Make sure you haven't shifted. As the foot settles, then shift from there. So as you start to understand, I was talking to one of you, and you realize, wow, you're not turning. You have to consciously force yourself to turn. You do. You really do. That's why the Kung Fu classes are so hard. They're mean, right? Teachers are mean because they're forcing you. because you're not doing it. You think you're turning, you're not turning all the way. So they come and they force you into position. So I can't reach out there and grab you and force you into position. I can turn the TV and pretend you're turning. And in person, I can't do that anyway, right, in these classes. So force yourself. Look at yourself. Are you really turning, right? Or are you just pretending to turn, right? Fold over here. Fold over here. Okay. So I'll do it facing away from you first, right? So we get the orientation. I'll turn a little bit at an angle. Right? So as you sink and pick up your left foot, your hand rises, right? And then as you pick up your foot, the hand folds, right? So foot is up and out, and then you shift, the hands come out and they fall all the way down. Keep shifting just until you feel like you can pick up your leg, and then move into your hands, picking up your right leg. The hands roll up, find the ground, shift forward, hands extending, and come back. Okay, and then okay, just pause. So you want your right foot back, even with your left. Even with your left. No, just even. No, even, square like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, facing them. One open, close. Better than Hulu, right? Okay, we'll try that again. All right, so feet parallel. I'm sorry, feet 45 degrees. Drop and sink to your right while raising your hands. Left foot picking up. Fold and pick up your left foot and then step out. Shift forward, turn your waist to your left. Drop your hands down all the way down, and then pick up hands and feet and step right to the side of your left foot and shift to the center, and then hands out and back. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I'll face you. Okay, so feet no more than 45. And you can see what the 45 degree does is it helps you to fold into that direction, right? So the 45 creates a little bit of tension. It holds your knees open. In Qigong, I've only seen one person say, oh, we do Qigong stances parallel. Everybody else, Qigong stances, they want you to open up your feet. And that really helps to force all the joints to bend. The Qi flows when the joints are bent. Okay? So once you understand that, then your feet can be any way they want, because internally you can do it. But the form, right? Forms teach us things, and that's why it's forcing this movement. Okay, so we start off relaxed and standing. And first movement, as you sink to your right, left heel and arms are picking up. As the leg comes off the ground, you fold. As your hands reach your heart, the heel touches down. Sink on your right. Shift forward. So body and hands are rolling forward. Turn your waist a little bit to the left. Sink all the way down. As your hands reach bottom, you feel your weight all the way down. And fold and move into your hands. Leg picking up. Fingers straight up, drop your shoulder blades, drop your elbows, finish the circle. And remember that little bit of English, you can feel your weight coming a little bit forward and then drawing back. Sink everything down. One, open and close. Drop your elbows and close. And unwind, coming up, rising. If you want, you can go a little bit on your heels, off your heels, and then sink. Okay. So try that one more time. Look for that coordination. Let's see. I'll go 45 this way. Okay. So you still see front, face, yeah. Okay. So relaxed, hands in the front. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, sink everything down, and then begin sinking to the right, sinking and rising at the same time. Stepping out, shifting, sinking your weight to the left. Everything falling, hands fall, weight falls, picking up together. Find the ground and then shift, hands still rolling out. Relax and come back. Sink everything down. Feel the top of the head being pulled up to the heavens. Feel the bottom of the feet sinking into the earth. Yeah, and down. So when you look at a lot of the forms, right, it's really strict from here. It's almost like you're grabbing a bar and you're pulling yourself into it. The hands come really to the side from here. Right? I tend to do it a little bit softer, but you need to be aware of the differences, and you want to see the strictness. Go and look at Dr. Lam. That's the center. That's the center. You always look at him, and that tells you where everything's coming from, because he's so close to the actual form. But it's as you come in here, right? This is rolling down, and you're moving into your hands. In other words, if Bon is a reference point for me, turn right from here. She doesn't move. She doesn't move. I'm going to move into my hands from here. It's that kind of feeling, right? As opposed to pulling my hands into me. So I'm moving into my hands. Yeah, so you feel like you're rolling into your hands, okay? Yeah, so face front for that. Okay, so let's go the opposite way. Let's do that the opposite way. So we're going to step to our right. Is that going to totally confuse you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Because my right.
Okay, so yeah, so this time you're going to shift to your left, right? Your right foot's going to pick up. We're going to step out with the right foot. So this is just the opposite direction. Turn your waist to your right, right? Picking up, find the ground, and then shifting, right? So let's just get that orientation first, right? We're gonna sit on our left, stepping up with our right. So we're just doing the opposite. Yeah. Up there. Okay. All right. So okay. So with our hands, right? Just a couple times sitting on your left, picking up your hands. Right heel picks up. Fold, right foot picks up, step out, shift, hands fall, weight falls, shift into your hands, left foot picks up, stepping out, feel your body reaching a little and then relaxing, nice and upright, right? Everything aligned, tailbone tucked under you, top of the head, suspended from above. So don't forget, this lift that I do is optional. It's just part of my habit. Okay, so I'll face away from you again. She'll face forward. Okay, we're shifting to the left, stepping up with the right foot. I'll turn a little bit to the side. Okay, yeah, you can face straight to them. Okay, so sitting on the left. This is the opening commencement move. Hands and feet work together. Shifting, turning, left foot comes up, stepping and out and back. And one open and close. And closing and down. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do one time facing you. It's just to totally confuse you. Okay, I'm going to mirror you. Okay, so still going to your left, yeah, your left. Follow me,
Okay.
follow me. Okay, I'm going to mirror you. All right, so sink on your left, same side as me, same direction as me. Pick up your right foot, shift, turn your waist. Everything drops down, shift into it, pick up your left foot, and out. Sink everything down, shoulders down, perfect posture. Yeah, okay. So, the more you study the movement, the less movements you need. Because everything you're doing in one movement exists in all the movements, right? The shifting, the breathing, the sinking, the timing. So if you can perfect one movement and understand that without getting lost in so many different movements, and all of a sudden all your other movements will just start advancing. So it's nice to learn a lot of forms. It's nice to learn 24, 48, 72, 108 forms. But if you don't know how to move, nobody wants to watch you after the second movement. Right? But if you can perfect that one movement, everybody's like, oh, where's the rest of the form, right? They want to sit there and they want to watch you complete the form because they want to see how you do the next movement and the next movement. So take your time, study this, just the opening. Okay, so we'll do it together. Don't worry, left or right. Do two sides. Yeah. So as you stand, right, tailbone tucked in, you have to kind of roll your tailbone under you. Shoulders are down, but forward. Yeah, you see how my hands fall forward? The shoulders, so the arms fall forward, the shoulders fall forward, but the body doesn't, right? The posture doesn't do this. It's just sunken shoulders, not sunken, sunken. Oh, I love when Pat did that. Sunken, not sunken, sunken. And I had to laugh to myself inside because I know she's she's talking to her students of like 5, 10, 15 years. A basic thing that you just need to perfect. And then if it's sunken in every move. Right? Doesn't matter the form anymore. Okay. So if you read Sun Lutang's book, the first part is Wuji, just relaxing. Wuji is no intent, so just standing perfectly, as relaxed as possible, sinking the breath down. Yeah, then when you're ready, sinking on your right foot, picking up the hands, other foot coordinates, same time, your right foot. Don't worry about left or right. Right here together. Shifting, turning the waist, feel yourself turning, dropping down. Now stepping up. Finding the ground, my weight stays there, sink, now shift while my hands are still rolling out. Expand and then settle. Feel everything settling while you're doing this movement. Drop your elbows and down. Okay, we'll do it again, but alternate. Alternate, do the other side. You're not even going to talk about left or right, we'll just alternate. I'll do it in front of you and then I'll turn. So breathing in, hand and leg working together, folding and stepping, sinking, shifting and turning, hands circling out, falling all the way down, that back leg is starting to pick up off the ground, and then folding into that movement, close, Feel the whole body reaching forward and then resettling. And then one more time, shift to the other leg. Just carefully take your time, trying to get that timing. If you're really trying to get the timing up, top and bottom perfect, you'll feel different almost every time. Because every time you do it, it's a little bit more coordinated, a little bit more synchronized. It's not easy to get everything synchronized. So every time you do it, you might be focusing on a different movement, a different part of the body. Yeah. And I'll do it facing away from you. We'll do it this way and we'll do it this way. Take your time, finish the movement. Don't worry about left or right. Finish the movement. I'll do it one more time. Sinking on my left foot, stepping with my right. So don't worry left or right, just whatever is comfortable. Turning the waist. Yeah, letting the top and bottom catch up before you do the next movement. So as you finish the movement and let things catch up, you might think like, oh, the leg came out here and the hands haven't finished falling yet. Well, while the hands are still falling inside of your joints, right? You're settling, you're sinking, right? So it's not just, oh, I stepped out or I shifted here. What's going on in your joints? Are you sinking? Are you settling? Are you shifting from 50-50 to 70-30 to 90-10 to 100-0 or 99.9 and just 0.1 until 100 and 0? Yeah? So the novice might look at you and say, hey, you're not coordinated, right? Your hands are still finishing the movement. Your hands are still moving, your arms are still moving. And you're like, yeah, it could have been. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I think the no picture is localized. Oh, sorry, Lee. So, she's not getting my video. She's not getting my video. Okay. So, let me see. So, yeah, it can be, you can always make the coordination movements more perfect, more synchronized. But if your leg moved quicker, right, and then you have to slow it down and your hands are still catching up, inside of here, it's still sinking, right? Because even though the large movement is done, the small movement might not be perfectly done, right? So take your time and study that. Okay. All right. So just kind of shake that out. Yeah. So you can do a lot with just the 3 movements. Yeah, a lot of the masters, they strip down, they might only study 1 movement or just 1 set. And every so often, they might just do the whole form just to practice it and get all that exercise. Okay, So seated or standing, why don't you sit while you do this? Okay. And then teacups. All right. So teacups, yeah. So two sides. Lee, did the video come back for you yet?
No,
Still video. Oh,
I'm gonna go out and come in again.
video. Okay. So we're just doing the teacups going back. Yeah, so if you're not getting the video, it'll be posted. We'll just work on the posting. Coming through the body, right? Make sure it touches the body, gently wrapping, right? Fingertips, elbows down, shoulders down, right? A little bit side view, yeah, and down, okay? And then forward, lifting, circling, down. Yeah, so you can do it open hand, you can hold something, yeah, whatever you want. Do it seated, do it standing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shucks, yeah, Lee's not getting the video. Video's not coming through. Okay. And down. Yeah, one more time. So when you start using weights or implements, right, really pay attention to shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades down, elbows relaxed. Yeah. Down. Okay, and then forward and back. Yeah. And as you do standing, you might feel this kind of movement, like you can feel your waist going, doing up and back. Not, it won't be pronounced, but you might feel that going on, and that's fine. Inside of your body, right? Allow your joints to move, allow your joints to bend a little bit. Okay, so do one side, left or right. Yeah, don't worry if it's left or right. You can do same side as me, or you can do opposite from me. That's fine. So when you go one hand, right, turn your body, turn your body, turn your body. Really relax your shoulders, relax your shoulder blades. Tuck the elbow in from here. When you start turning and you relax, you'll feel multiple turns and twists coming out of your waist. Okay, and then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to come up, fingers pointing out, turn the waist, drop your shoulders, drop your elbows the whole time. Really relax. Stretch your fingertips a little. Yeah, lead a little bit with your fingertips. Let your hands and arms gently brush through the body and relax your kidneys as they do so. Remember, this is water right here. Water element. Okay, and then we're going to switch to the other hand, going back first. Turn your waist, turn, 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 right? Turn, 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 turn. Yeah. Turn to side. You can see what it looks like from the side. A little bit more angle. You can see my fingertips just catching my waist here. Gently brushing shoulder down, elbow down. Right? Holding the teacups. If you feel binding going on in your shoulder blade, relax, drop, modify the movement. These kind of movements really help to work out a lot of tension. Okay, then we're going to reverse and come up. Turn the waist. I don't know what it is. When you come up, it really emphasizes turning the waist. I'm sure one day I'll understand it. Hopefully. And if you turn the waist, you can see how the body manipulates the arm for you. And you can see how the joint opens and closes. So it opens here, and then it closes here, and then it opens, closes a little, starts to open, close, and open. And joint folds in, it's closing. When the joint folds out, it's open. Okay. And then come back to two hands going back. Just relax again. And see if your waist can turn a little bit now. All right? See if you can get that rotation of your waist, even though you're doing two hands. Back, and then come forward when you're ready. And again, see if you can feel that rotation of your waist. It just has to go back and forth as you do two hands together. Okay, so if you have something to hold, anything to hold, a stick, it can be an eyeglass case, anything to hold in your hand that's going to modify the movement for you. So I'll give Vaughn the fan. I'm going to use the weight ball. Okay, and then just relax. So with the weight, this is a 3-pound ball for me. With the weight, I have to just really relax, turn. With weighted, I have to tuck this in a little bit more. I have to listen to what is the integrity of my muscles, right? If out here is too much strain, drop that down. Right? But just find a teacup movement holding something. And notice how you have to really turn the waist and modify the rotation of your palm and the wrist a little bit to accommodate for that. But it's still teacups. Elbow still tied to your dantian. If you need rehab, use some kind of weights, a dumbbell, soup can, ankle weights. You could hold the ankle weights, or you could just put the weights on your wrist. But turn your waist. And then when you're ready, just switch hands. Just transition. So as you come through, you're going to switch hands, right? And either up or down. The opposite hand, just get it to rest, right? Relax that arm. A lot of times when you're learning, that opposite resting hand is full of tension. So you have to learn to let that tension go. Right? So it doesn't get in the way, it doesn't restrict the movement. Focus on your shoulder blade. Focus on relaxing the arm, relaxing the elbow, keeping everything down. At any time you want to switch your implement, go ahead and switch, try something else. So it could be like a cooking paddle, right? A wooden spoon, a wooden paddle. As I've been showing you the last few days, I love PVC. So cheap. You can cut whatever length you want, whatever thickness is comfortable for you. Right? And then you can start switching. So start off with a lot of repetitions and then start going into patterns. Create those patterns. 1, 2, 3 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Right? And then just start switching. Turning your body. Switching the hands will help to smooth out your transitions, make you comfortable with transitions. Right? Make you comfortable where you really have to just let waist turn and let everything flow. Changing directions, right? Without letting it disrupt you. Yeah, transformation, transition. Oh, Sumi, remind me if I forget, but I keep intending to contact Stan Michaels and people from your church and just open up this invitation to people from the Honganji. Yeah, so if I forget, I keep forgetting to reach out. So if you watch what I'm doing now, right? Every movement I'm switching hands. Doesn't matter up or down. It's up to you. But every movement, I'm switching hands. Yeah. So as you get comfortable, you might lose your original patterns and drills, but that's a pattern and that's a drill. As you let go and you just kind of follow what comes out and don't let it bother you. Don't let it like, oh, I'm going wrong way, wrong hand. Oh, I did it 1 time, 2 times, right? So you practice structure and then you have to let go of the structure and then just see what comes out. Yeah. So I'll show you this. I got this from Ross years ago. I don't know if you can find something like this. It's just a little weight ball, and you can see it has a nozzle. This one is 3 pounds. They must have all different types. But if you inflate it, then it's soft and squishy. As the air leaks out, sometimes it just becomes hard and compact. But when it's soft and squishy, right, I can grab. So I'm getting with something like this, with a sandbag, with an ankle weight, right? I'm constantly doing this. So for things like the arthritis and the grip, right? It's constant opening and closing, relaxing, constant movement, combined with the turning. So sometimes I like to do that. Sometimes I can just catch it, right? I can just toss it back and forth or something. But this is a really nice tool. Anyway, okay. All right. So as you progress, you start finding a stick, like I said, a wooden spoon, anything, and change what you're using. Get used to playing with different lengths. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter what you use, right? It can be back scratcher. The longer what you hold is, the more you have to turn the waist, relax, right? Keep it away from your body, loose grip. The wrist starts to turn. Right? So it can be the PVC pipe, can be whatever you want. And same thing, right? Switch hands. Turn, right? Switch hands, turn, switch hands, turn. Right? Practice that nice transition. If you're using the fan, right, you can practice opening and closing the fan. Right? Which was the fan? Oh, I got it wrong way. Right? Yes. You can practice with the fan completely open. They're just modifications, but it's still forward and it's back. That's all it is, right? Either going forward or you're going back. If you don't turn your waist, then you'll hit yourself. You turn your waist and just modify. Relax your shoulders, drop your shoulder blades. Right? Yeah. So again, like I was showing you, right? With PVC pipe, I can have all these different lengths. If I want to make them heavier, I'll put a cap on it. I can put BBs or sand inside. If I need to build up strength, right? Then I can make it into a therapeutic strength building tool. Right? Coming out forward, back turning, 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 turning. Right? Switching hands. Yeah. Here, grab your sword. Put the chair away, and you can try with the sword. I'll stay up here. And, okay. Yeah. So when you have the longer and longer, whatever you're holding, right? When you come back, you just have to drop it straight down. Right? Just hold it, clear your head, turning your waist. So when you turn your waist, you can see how I come under the stick and come out. Right? Coming back, turning the waist. Right? Over the head. So as long as you turn the waist, you're okay. Just drop it down. Just don't get wet. Just be aware of where I am. Right? And just take your time. So whatever you're using, just take your time as you transition to find where those turns and modifications. Right? Try to keep your shoulder level as you turn. Right? There might be a little bit of wobble, that's okay, but you're trying to keep it level. Try to keep your waist level as you turn. Doesn't matter if you're seated or you're standing. Right? You can modify where you hold. If you hold something long at the end, you can find really where that comfort point is, and that's kind of learning sword and staff and stick. But for training purposes, you can hold at different places. Yeah. So turn your waist. There. See, she turned her waist and she clears and goes under the sword. But if she doesn't turn her waist, don't turn your waist. Just use your arm. Yeah, you can see how uncomfortable that is. But right, stop right there, stop right there. Turn your waist. Turn your waist. The other way, the other way, the other way. There, see, that moves the sword, right? And then as you come through, turn your waist. Yeah, so turn, 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 right? Turn your waist, turn your waist. Right, so right here, turn your waist. And that comes through you. Turn your waist. Turn your waist. Yeah. Turn your waist, turn your waist. And you'll go right underneath the staff. Right, so I can go longer, same thing. Same thing, I just have to take my time, right? Get used to the length of the stick, the weapon, whatever I'm using. Turn. It still has to come out. Keeping it level, turn my waist and down. If I go back, watch out. Turning my waist, just drop it straight down and through here, right? So that's that part right there, from there. Okay. All right. Okay, so just warming down. Yeah, just open hand. Just go to open hand and warm down. Front and back, maybe just 3 times. Loosen up, right? Loosen up everything. Yeah. Yeah, just do single a few times. Just relax. Relax, turn your waist, turn your waist, turn your waist. Turn your waist, turn your waist, turn your waist. Yeah. Don't have to follow me. Just switch. Just switch and just loosen up. Yeah, don't have to follow me. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go back to seated and we'll finish and realize how late it is already. Yeah, we're right about there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I left Snoopy up just to show you. When I was teaching the Reiki, I was talking to my cousin who taught me how to do the transmissions. And he was telling me when he was teaching, we're talking about the stuffed animals. He said, you know, if you're doing remote healing, you use a stuffed animal, a baby doll, whatever, and that's like the treatment in real person. But he was talking about, oh yeah, they would get the rabbits because the long ears. So the arms or the hands or whatever. But sometimes that's what I do. If I'm treating somebody, if a stuffed animal is really nice to help you sometimes, it just helps that concrete. And after a while, you can just do it without it. But, you know, treating the head or the crown or the heart or the stomach or the legs, and it just helps that concrete, especially when you're learning. Yeah, Reiki Rays, I wish I had put it out. They had like a one-day sale for Reiki, was under $100 again, but it was a one-day sale, unfortunately. So it's back up. Yeah, it's still actually reasonable for a lifetime. No, it's a lifetime Reiki course. So 3 levels, master level, attunements, how to give attunements, all the teaching materials, their licensing includes levels where you can reproduce, and they have another side more for the business people where you have a little bit more marketing license for your own use and things. But it's a lifetime. Yeah, it's a lifetime where you have access to all of these materials, and you can go back and you can retake the course as many times as you want. It's just online. You can download the whole material set. So yeah, every time it comes on sale, I try to send it out. I think it was $47 or something outrageously cheap. Normally it's $297. ReikiRays.com or something. Yeah. It's one of those where there's a business component, but they're not trying to adjust. You know, it's not hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's a really interesting model. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bring the hands up. Nice deep breath, and we're closing. We'll close with the bell again. And I'll see if I can send the recording links to a smaller group of people so you can get access to them right away. Yeah, rest your hands on your lap, either palm up or palm down. See which feels more comfortable, which speaks to you. Lightly close your eyes, spine is straight. Relax your hip. Feet are extended away from you. So relaxing the bottom of the feet, arms in front of you. As you breathe in, sink your breath down, center. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Yeah, rub your hands together. Fingers in and out, relaxed. Circular motion. Just warm up your eyes. You don't need to touch your eyes, just cover and feel that heat, the warmth of your hand right in the center. Penetrating your eyes, penetrating your face. Yeah, lightly tap the top of your head, center to back, front to back, center to side. We'll do about 3 rounds. Just your fingertips stimulating. Tap the back of your neck. up and down the cervical. And drop your elbows, drop your arms. Use your fingers to pull the muscle away from the neck muscle. I'm sorry, from the cervical, right, from the spine. Just move your head, rock back and forth, but drop your elbows. Use the weight of your hands, up and down, side to side. Yeah. Yeah. Take one side, just your fingertips, just rest it right on your shoulder. Drop your elbow, and just use the weight of your hands, just the fingertips, just lightly pressing back there. Take your other hand, thumb goes over the ring finger, right on the cuticle, and just drop that hand down. Yeah, so these are release points from Jinshin Jutsu. Yeah, fatigue releases. Right there, just relaxing. You do it on your own. You can hold these for a long time, as long as you need to. Just listen to your body. Yeah. And help to get rid of that stress and anxiety. It's building up in your shoulders, in your upper body. Yeah. And then do the other side, same thing. Just totally relax your arm. So thumb right around the cuticle, and just breathe. Yeah, I gotta go seminar. I was watching a Jinshin. There was a free seminar. So just a lot of review because it was free. Normally these things are all paid workshops. Or I paid a little bit for it. I can't remember. Yeah. So one of the release balancing points is right up here. So you would do things like this. Yeah, just holding there and just resting and just breathing, going across. Yeah. These are all balancing points. There's 26 points in the Jinshin Jutsu system. Yeah. Okay. And when I hold this, wow, I feel it rushing down to my legs. Oh, right on the inside, I can feel it right over there. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, so, yeah, okay. All right. Gentle slapping. Going out towards the fingertips, away from your heart, away from the center. Yeah. Kidneys and legs. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Bring the hands up and down. Let everything flow and open. Nice stretch. Relax. And down. Bring the palms together. Gasho. Thumb right on the forehead. Relax the shoulders, forearms together, elbows together. Just really relax and sink your breath down. Come down to your throat. Just a few breaths for now. Okay, and your heart. Just think of a nice, small little sun, warm and cool at the same time, just rolling in your chest. Gently putting out energy to the rest of your body. Just warm and gentle. You make the sun as large, small as you need to, as calm or as energetic as you need to, and slowly release. Okay. All right.